putting their paws to good use. They're painting for Paws for a Cause to raise money for charity. And the folks at Dogtopia, which is a doggy daycare and pet spa, are behind this huge drive. This morning, I'm joined by Jacob Hunt and Claudia Cunha this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So talk about this, and Mr. Bosley, by the way, Claudia is holding. Let's talk about this charity and what this is all about.
Well, Claude on my right here came to work for us about a year ago, and then shortly thereafter he actually started telling us about a charity that he had started in his hometown in Mozambique. So Claude is one of those guys who a lot of people talk about changing the world. He looked at what needed to happen in his community, and he actually came up with a great idea to do so. If you want to tell him a little about it.
Yes, I'm the co-founder of the Caxias, and Caxias is a small community art center in my hometown.
Terrific.
So, yes, we at Caxias we use art to teach children to how to they can grow up and with the education.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell you what, let's get started. We can talk more about your program. And so the whole idea is to get dogs involved. And so you're going to help me out, right? We're going to paint Mr. Bosley's paws, right? Okay, so I'm going to dip. This is white paint.
Yep.
You can pick any color you want, right?
You want to just paint his pad.
Okay.
And we would do this with your dog.
Okay, so just, okay.
Paint their pads. If your dog has really hairy paws, it's going to come up a little more abstract. So Mr. Bosley's, yeah, no, that's fine. Because you can notice from the three we've got on the table, each one looks a little different, which is what we want. We want it to look like your dog's personality. Okay. So if they're very active, then sometimes it'll smear.
Mr. Bosley's
and we
shaking.
just lay it down.
Mr. Bosley is blind, by the way.
Yes, yeah.
Blind art.
Okay, so you can see that it's going to come up like a little smeary.
I need to put the paint.
That was pretty good for your first try, though.
Let's do the other one.
I was going to say, if we lay it down again, it'll have less paint on it than what you put on the first one, so you can see it comes up a little more like a paw. He's abstract anyway.
So folks can actually come into Dogtopia, and they pay what, $10?
They're $20 for the small one, and $40 for the large. And you can decide on the colors. We have a huge array of colors. You can lay them down there again, Claude. We wanted something, though, that incorporated what they're doing in Mozambique with what we do with our dogs. And in the village that Claude came from, they have an HIV rate of about 30%, which even local testing has put that at 50%. They're considered to be the highest nationally. And so Claude saw what happens is, as a result, we've got a lot of displaced orphans whose parents have passed away. But the cycles continued because they also started the cattle herding project because a lot of these kids were being put to work in the fields when they should be in school, so they're not being educated about HIV and AIDS, which is continuing the cycle. So Caxias now teaches them art and recreation and HIV education to end the cycle.
Terrific. Thank you both so much from Dogtopia, a great program to help those in need in South Africa. Right now, it's 6:50. A check on the news before you go is up next. Stay with us.